Hey guys, so today I figured I'd show you guys what I take to class with me every day in my backpack. Kind of just do a what's in my bag backpack edition. So first things first, this is my backpack. It is a Swiss Gear backpack. It's just all black. I really like all black backpacks because they go with everything. They don't really show dirt that easily. So yeah, this thing I think is about 4, maybe 5 years old now. It's really old. It served me very well. So far the only thing that has broke or has started ripping at all has been this zipper, one of the zippers in the back laptop pocket. The thing came loose, so the actual part that you grab has fallen off, but everything else has stayed together. So yeah, let's just get into it. I think I'm just gonna work from front to back. So in the front there's this small little pocket, and then there's this, I call it the tiny pocket, and then the small pocket, the main pocket, and then the laptop pocket. So this tiny little pocket here in the front, I know my backpack's black so you can't really see anything, but I don't really use anything in this tiny pocket, so I actually don't know if there's anything in here. Okay, there's 2 things in here. I have a business card and a little thing of Tylenol that I take with me. I knew I had this somewhere in my backpack. I didn't know it was in here. So that was in the tiny little pocket. And then the smaller pocket in the front, this is just where I kind of keep all my snacks and kind of random things. So in here I'll show you. So this is the pocket, opens up. This is kind of a look in, you can't really see anything, but there's a small zip pocket right here, which is kind of just a nice little hidden pocket, and I actually just keep a bunch of lady products in there. So I have my, tampons and whatnot in that pocket, which I'm not going to bother showing you. But in this pocket, this is honestly the junk pocket, kind of. So I have, I'm going to start grabbing handfuls of this stuff out. I have some Hubba Bubba. I have 1 piece left of this. I have some lotion, just some cheap stuff that I stole from one of the hotels when they give you the little free samples of stuff. I have a pure protein granola bar thing. These are honestly my favorite things to have in the morning for breakfast. They are absolutely delicious. I have some spearmint gum and a very sad looking Nature Valley protein bar. And then that's kind of just my snack stuff. I always keep snacks. I'm looking at this right now and it looks like a complete mess, so I think everything's kind of just tangled in here. So first thing that I have is my phone charger. Pretty much everything I have actually no, scratch that. Everything I have besides my laptop charges with the same cord and charger. So I have a million of these laying around, so I have one of them that just stays in my backpack. I have a headband, 2 pairs of headphones that are kind of just tangled together. I have a giant rubber band. This thing is massive. I have absolutely no idea why this is in here. I have a deck of cards because every single bag I have has a deck of cards in it. And then I have kind of 3-4 things left. I have some napkins that were just shoved in there, and I have a travel thing of Kleenex in there. And then I have a travel thing of toothpaste. I normally have a toothbrush in here too. That's kind of just, I have a little cap thing on it that goes on it for travel, obviously. And I have toothpaste in here because I realized last year when I was at the library all the time, sometimes you would just eat something when you're out, especially when you're on campus all day. You'll have lunch and it just leaves a funny taste in your mouth. So I like to have something where I can just go brush my teeth real quick and kind of just call it good. So that's what I have in that pocket. Okay, the next pocket is kind of what I like to call the main pocket right here, and this is just the stuff that I normally carry with me to class, and I just got back from class, so you'll see kind of actually what I keep in here. So again, I'm just gonna start pulling things out of here at random. The first thing I have is my water bottle. This is an unmarked water bottle. I don't know where that is from. My next thing is my pencil case. It's one of these like zip up ones, so it can actually be completely unzipped. I'm not gonna go through this exactly. It's just a bunch of random pens and pencils shoved in here. I will show you at the end where I keep my other pens and pencils because I honestly haven't used this in the longest time. I realized today when I was thinking about filming this I should probably take that out because I haven't used it in so long. The next thing in here is my Fire tablet with my cool little case on it. The next thing is my planner, and I was thinking about this too. You're supposed to take this little flap thing off once you get it. I just never do, but it's just, I'll show you guys this week, but it kind of just goes, and I like to keep this thing on whatever week it is, and so it just has each week, it has when you open it up it has each week set up, and then you have it at the beginning of each month it has a month overview, so it has just nicely planned out. You can kind of just look at the month as a whole, so if I have a big exam or something I will write it on the month overview. That way I can see when I open up my planner what I have, and then when it has just the week by week thing, that's where I take notes of what reading is due by the next class and kind of just plan out my week there. I usually write down when I'm planning on going grocery shopping too, and just my massive to-do list on there. The next two things in here are just my notebook and my folder. So I had ceramics and US government and policies today, so I actually I don't have a notebook or folder or anything for ceramics. I just, whenever I do need to take notes, since I have government that day too, this is really bad, but I just use the back of my government notebook for ceramics because I think so far I've used one page and it's already like halfway through the semester. So that's what I just use. The only thing left in this pocket is 2 dimes, because I don't know, and another phone charger, which I didn't realize was in here. So then there's only one pocket left, and it's what I call the laptop pocket back here behind the handle. So when you open it up, it just has, yeah, you won't be able to see in there. It's kind of separated by 2 pockets. It has the full laptop pocket and then just kind of more space in front of that. The laptop pocket stays empty all the time, and that's just where I put my laptop whenever I decide to take it. And then in front of that I just have a thing of loose leaf paper stuck in there. That way if I forget my notebook or I take the wrong notebook to class someday, I have some paper in there, or if we have to turn in paper at the end of class, if we're supposed to write something down and turn it in, I tend to use that paper in there. And then the only things left for the pockets are what's on the side. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this, 'cause like I said, it's black, but there's a little water bottle pocket right here which doesn't have anything in it, and then there's another small zip pocket right here. So on this side, the only thing I have in here is my portable battery pack. I think that's the only thing in there. Yes. And then on the other side, there's the same thing on the other side. And this is where I've been keeping all of my pens and pencils that I've been using. So I actually have 2 random business cards in there as well. Oh god. I'm reaching my hand in and I'm feeling a lot more than just pens and pencils. Okay. So I have 2 business cards, a hair tie, and a hair clip. And 2 pens, which are my favorite kind of pens to write with, which are the Papermate Wright Brothers pens. They're just like the cheap ones. I have this little mechanical pencil, a Tough Stuff eraser stick, which is the best thing for Scantron erasing. I have this pen that has a little stylus at the end, and a highlighter. And that's all I keep in that pocket, and that's the pocket that I mentioned how it's kind of now pointless for me to have a pencil case because I keep just using the pens and pencils that are in that pocket. That was everything in my backpack. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, click the little subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!